kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Show. 53 is mine.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
53, check 53.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Magic.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
53, Mike. It's our time. Hey, switch gears. Check 31.
On 2nd down then, it's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So mid-block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's the line with Peterson. The This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Redskins.
Yeah, 15 on it, 15 on it.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
That play was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Here we go. Here we go. 2 times. Even. 4 down. Even.
Falling low. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. 39 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens, nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get it down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I know he ain't got it. Wide. Get wide. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Hustle.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get ready.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Target. Switch. 53's the mic. 53.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Ingram. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
You got it.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Check nickel. Mike, 53.
On third down, Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down more. For a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tap it out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play action. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Past the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Ravens 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the 29, Jackson. He unclicks it for Snead. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Kill. Check 3. Kill. Check.
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? But after that touchdown, we got just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. If they just scored, if they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half all time on the scoreboard. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
Let's go.
A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Peterson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
53, Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
They come out here in the eye.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A 19-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it,
and down he goes. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. There's a screen to Powell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 32 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block one downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Super tough. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Now Jackson to throw again. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53, check 53. Let's go, let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get in the right room. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Shut up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
So don't say nothing.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. It's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Bravo. Let's go. Hey, we got zoom. 53. Mike, 53. Right here. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
19-yard line.
Ready. 53 fly. Check. 53 fly. I got it. Wahoo. 53 is a mark. 53. Check 53. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown. Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Ravens 24, Redskins 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Peterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Another tote for the workers here this afternoon. Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters. 2 yards on the pickup.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's right to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles. And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, they were a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think? Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory. Yeah, they certainly did. And that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.